Good morning. Welcome to St. Paul United Methodist Church. We are so glad you're here with us this morning. My name is Felix Katsaris. It is an absolute special Sunday. This morning we will be celebrating all that God has done this summer in and through the life of St. Paul here, and we are so glad that you are joined us today here in the worship center, online as well, so that you can get just a glimpse of what happens through St. Paul here. But first, we have a couple of things to invite you to. If you have been waiting and looking for an opportunity to connect and to meet other people, excuse me, and to find a spot here at St. Paul where you can serve, where you can just be a part of the community here and connect with others, we are going to have a Connect gathering on Sunday, August the 24th at noon. It's going to be an informal opportunity to ask questions, find out a little bit more about things that are happening here at St. Paul. We will have lunch, so it's a great opportunity as well to let us know that you'd like to be a part of that. Use our stpaulumc.org, our app, or Connection Center, or in the lobby you'll find Connect cards as well to let us know that you would like to be a part of that. This card, as I just said, where it's located. If you have been looking for a way to grow deeper in your faith, we invite you as well, as we will be starting Tuesdays together on September 9th. That is an opportunity from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. to join in dinner. Again, connect with others. At 6:30, the kids will have opportunity to go to worship arts. Adults will gather and share in a small message, get to know a little bit more about how your faith journey goes. And that is a journey that we are not meant to walk alone. So together, connect, and be here that Tuesday as we move in through the next season after summer and getting into school. Today, you can sign up for that on the Connect card as well, online too, let us know. Today, we say goodbye to Dennis Thomas, who has been here for 23 years as one of our custodians and maintenance. And many of you know Dennis. As you see him when you come through in the mornings, let him know just how much we appreciate all that he has done through the years. But it's now time for his next step in life as well. So you can find out all about the fun things that are happening here at St. Paul. Grab a bulletin. You can also find that on stpaulumc.org. Here in our church in the Connection Center, or ask one of us. We'll be happy to let you know what's next and what's coming up for you. But for this morning, as we get to celebrate, let's stand and greet one another in brotherly love.
Join us in worship.
When you found me, I was so blind. My sin was before me, I was swallowed by pride. But out of the darkness, you brought me to your light. You showed me new mercy and opened up my eyes. From the day you saved my soul to the very moment when I come home, I'll sing, I'll dance, my heart will overflow. From the day you saved my soul. save my soul. Till the very moment when I come home, I'll sing, I'll dance, my heart will overflow. From the day you saved my soul. My love is yours, my heart is yours, my life is yours forever. My love is yours, my heart is yours, my life is yours forever. From the day you saved my soul till the very moment when I come home, I'll sing, I'll dance, my heart will overflow. From the day you saved my soul, from the day you saved my soul, till the very moment when I come home, I'll sing, I'll dance, my heart will overflow. From the day you saved my soul. From the day you saved my soul. From the day you saved my soul.
Can you believe they let us up here? Just kidding. Hi, I'm Miss Katie, if we haven't met before.
And I'm Allison Van Dyne, the Director of Student Ministry.
And hi, we're so excited to be celebrating with you. It's been an incredibly busy summer, from children's ministry to student ministry. At summer camp, we've been playing and swimming and especially making a mess. But we've been pretty busy bees, and so we actually have been spending the last couple of weeks focusing on the powerful action of loving like Jesus. And we broke it down into 5 different parts. So serving one another, teaching one another, living in peace with one another, accepting one another, and forgiving one another. But instead of having me go on and on, I figured we could check out what some of our campers had to say.
I learned at camp that giving one another's is better than just getting mad at them.
I learned that it's always good to be kind, that you shouldn't judge people or be mean to people for how they look.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I learned at camp to forgive people.
I learned to be kind and sweet.
I learned at camp that saying sorry isn't bad, it's good.
Man, there is so much that they learned, but you can clap for that. Yeah. They've learned so much, but what really stuck out to me is that forgiveness piece that they really clung to. And imagine this is something that I would pull out at a summer camp to carry all my goodies, but imagine you're stuck carrying this super heavy backpack around with you all the time. Your shoulders might start to hurt, maybe even your back as you start to get older, but maybe you're carrying this back and you can't seem to get it off, right? At some point, your strength would give in. You'd be really sore, and you might want to just toss this heavy backpack down on the ground and be done with it. But we talked about in children's ministry, instead of carrying this feeling of anger or hurt or frustration, that we can, with God's help, let go of it. Take off this heavy backpack instead of carrying it with you wherever you go. Drop it on the ground and carry. Not have to carry it anymore. With God's help, we can learn to love and forgive like God. In Colossians 3:13, it says to forgive one another if you're holding on to something against someone, and forgive just as the Lord has forgiven you. And I know it sounds easier, but that's just one of the many steps in learning to love like Jesus and accepting one another. But because of Jesus' forgiveness and love for us, it helps us to love others and accept them. And so during this past Sunday, we actually talked about the story or a parable called the Good Samaritan. And what a parable is really just a fancy way of saying story where you're learning a lesson from it. And Jesus would tell these parables to a group of his listeners. And Jesus was a really great storyteller. But out of this example, he was talking about someone who had been robbed. And so the hero of that story, the person that loved most like Jesus, wasn't actually someone that you would think. It was maybe someone that Jesus' followers would have thought as their enemy. And so through this story, Jesus helps us to see that God's love is for everyone, and that we can live out love like Jesus by accepting others and loving our neighbor.
Our campers know all about loving one another. There's so much fun and energy when they're around. So let's take a look at what camp has been like this summer.
So Whoops. This is just a glimpse into the day at camp. And so a lot of the time, or every single day, we stand and worship together. And so I wanted to invite some of my friends to come join me up front here. And we're going to do a song that you might know. And grown-ups, you're welcome to stand as well.
Shout it from the mountain, louder in the valley, trusting that he's gonna get you there. Sometimes you gotta welcome the wonder, wait for the answer, worship with your hands in the air. I'll praise you anywhere. Praise, give him praise, give him praise, in the highest praise, give him praise, give him praise, in the highest. He is worthy, yes, he is worthy of all of the praise. Sometimes you gotta praise in the prison, cry out to heaven, shout at the door, swing wide. Sometimes you gotta stand on your shackles, brave in the battle, worship with your hands in the air. I'll praise you anywhere. Praise, give him praise, give him praise, in the highest praise, give him praise, give him praise, in the highest. He is worthy, yes, he is worthy of all of the praise. Give him praise, give him praise, in the highest praise, give him praise, give him praise, in the highest. He is worthy, yes, he is worthy of all of the praise. Faithful all my life, blessings day and night, countless reasons why I'll praise you anywhere. Every promise kept, goodness every step, each and every breath. I'll praise you anywhere. Faithful all my life, blessings day and night, countless reasons why I'll praise you anywhere. Every promise kept, goodness every step, each and every breath. I'll praise you anywhere. Praise, give him praise, give him praise, in the highest praise. Give him praise, give him praise, in the highest. He is worthy, yes, he is worthy of all of the praise. I'll praise you anywhere. Oh mountain, oh valley, I know that you're with me there. I'll praise you anywhere.
Thank you for worshiping with me. Hey, Callaway. We are actually going to transition to another song that we actually been doing at camp. And what's really cool is we have some of our campers here to help lead us. And so I noticed that all my friends have left. I want you to come back. Come on back. Don't leave me by myself. Let's worship God together with Waymaker.
Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That is here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. 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 Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. 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 'Cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God. That is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God. That is who you are.
Thank you. Katie's got one. Okay. What a joy it is to have a Katie here on staff, to be able to celebrate and see what kids do. And that's just such a tiny glimpse. But this place truly is joyful and filled with fun and energy all summer long. So thank you, Katie, for the excellent job that you do here
You bet.
with our kids.
My pleasure.
So it is my joy to get to lead the student ministry. And it's something that really revs up when summer hits. I know that's other churches might lay things down knowing that people travel, but I see that students have more time on their hands. And so we have 3 offerings throughout every week of the summer, and that's worship on Sunday nights from 6 to 8. It's Tuesday Out, which is something that students can invite their friends to. Sometimes we leave and we go do fun things in the community, and then we'll stay here and do free things here at church. And then we have something called Wednesday Connect. So speaking of Connect, I have noticed this thread that it really runs through all things student ministry and really kids ministry too, and it's this word connection. And it is something that is really close to my heart because for me, I got to grow up here at St. Paul. This is my home church. My mom and dad are in the back, hey. And then we just kind of grew up in this place, and to get to turn around and to be the worship leader at 11 and then also to get to lead student ministry truly is a gift. It is something that I love to do. But what's also been really special is I have some friends here, the Dickey family and the Gilliam family. They grew up kind of going to St. Paul youth group with me back in the 90s, and now their students are a part of this ministry. So the connection there is, the legacy that my parents have left for me to be involved in the church. Same with some of my friends. To turn around and see how your students involved in ministry here is such a blessing. There's also connection that we see between outreach ministry and student ministry. And so we have mission things where students get involved in. But if I look back to the school year and I look back at all that God has allowed us to do through Jumpstart Ministry, which is something that's like partnering with schools to offer a free and safe space to do homework. We've met so many families that we wouldn't have had the privilege to meet if it wasn't for this kind of outreach ministry. And so because of Jumpstart, some of our students here in this room became familiar with our volunteer team who makes it happen, became more familiar with the tutors who often were a part of our youth group. And so it's really neat to see that connection has allowed some of your kids, your students, to be involved in student ministry. And so that's been a huge blessing because my girl Natalie that's back there, and we've got Carlos, both of them I met through Jumpstart, and then they jumped in to be a part of our ministry. So that's really neat. Then I see this connection that we have between graduates. I've got 5 of you up here. We got 2 there, 3 here. The graduates and then our younger students. And so the students that are up here have done such an incredible job of modeling servanthood. And so for that reason, we invite our rising seniors and our graduates to go on these mission trips. So for the summer, it's middle school mission trips, to model this, to show middle school students what it looks like to serve. And they do some of the heavy lifting, right, Jackson? He was like, come on, she said, let's go. So there wasn't any need for me to kind of say it again because I had incredible graduates that went with us. But the reason that these are up here, so Jackson Reed is right here, and he's also in the orange up there. Jackson served on our middle school mission trip going into his 7th grade year, and we had 4 high school students that played a part in his life, that modeled servanthood. And then flash forward to now, he's 18, he's an adult, right? He's an adult. He lets us know that. And he is someone that got to then turn around and share with these middle school students. And because of like these experiences where you leave the church and you're away from home, there's this bonding and connection that happens between middle school students that then they feel seen. And when they come to youth group that next Sunday, they have a buddy in our graduates. And so many of you have done this. Really, everyone here has been a part of Serve Orlando in some way or another, and several as volunteers as well. And so these mission trips lead us to student ministry. And so again, it's this connection of being involved in something often will translate to being known and belonging in something else. We also see this great connection between kids ministry and student ministry. As kids become comfortable here, when their families feel like your students are safe here, we're seeing this connection of them then joining for this next age element of being a part of middle school and high school. So when I looked at the list of students that went with us on the middle school mission trip, there were 12 middle school students. 6 of them are because of camp, because of the connection that we have with those families. And so it's so special that they got to grow up here and be invited and encouraged to check in, to be a part of student ministry. and then for them to make up our youth group. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to all those camp parents. Like, there are next steps when your student is getting ready to go into 6th grade. And then we also see the connection of summer camp counselors and student ministry. And so Katie will, starting in February or March, be looking at her team for the summer, and she'll hold interviews. And a lot of the times it's made up of graduates. So, hey, Mr. Josh and Mr. Matthew back there, Miss Alyssa, all of you that are a part of that, but then also current students that are counselors this year that are still students. And so through that, we have this connection between serving one another in that way. But then Katie and the team have a passion for live worship. So what you've seen our students do here, they get to do that for summer camp at times too. So it's really special, this connection that we have there. And then there's this final connection that I wanted to share that was so special. Last week, we were able to host something that has been coined Unite Now. So we're United Methodist Church, and that means that we have this thing called connectional ministry. And while our church sits here in Largo, and Anona is over in Largo, and Skycrest is in Clearwater, and all throughout the county, we have this ability to come together as one church, the church with a capital C. And it was our first time to have it here, although we've met at the beach and different churches for different events. But this room was filled. And then we went up to the student room, and our band led us so well. And we just had so much fun getting to be one, getting to come together in the name of Jesus, and then just have so much fun. And so thank you for allowing us to come today and share our passion, our ministries. Thank you, ministry team, for making this happen every single week, some of you several times a week, and that we get to celebrate what God is doing. So I'll stop talking. Why don't we take a look for ourselves, all the fun that we've had this summer. Well, God certainly has been good to us. And so as we continue to worship, I wanted to just intro this particular song. It's called The Lord Will Provide. And you know, we don't have to get it right every day. We certainly can't be perfect when it comes to living life, but he has, you all can kind of come on up and transition if you want, but he has made it so that if we come willing, that he will show up. And we've seen that day in and day out here at St. Paul. Will you join us as we sing, The Lord Will Provide?
Look at the flowers in all of their beauty. I don't have to wonder, you know what you're doing. So why would I worry at all? 'Cause you're faithful to supply everything I need, everything I need. My Father has it, my Father has it. Every single time the Lord will provide. My Father has it, my Father has it. Look at the sparrow, lacking for nothing. No fear of tomorrow and what it will bring. If I have you, I have enough, 'cause your love will satisfy. Everything I need, everything I need. My Father has it, my Father has it. Every single time the Lord will provide. My Father has it, my Father has it. Seek first the kingdom and its treasures. Everything else it will be added. All that I'm needing, I know the Lord will provide. And I know my God's not empty-handed. He gives us blessings upon blessings. I'm still believing. I know the Lord will provide. So seek first the kingdom and its treasures. Everything else it will be added. All that I'm needing, I know the Lord will provide. And I know my God's not empty-handed. He gives us blessings upon blessings. I'm still believing. I know the Lord will provide. 'Tis everything I need, everything I need. My Father has it, my Father has it. Every single time the Lord will provide. My Father has it, my Father has it. Everything I need, everything I need. Oh, my Father has it, my Father has it. Every single time the Lord will provide. My Father has it, my Father. Seek first the kingdom and its treasures. Everything else it will be blessings upon blessings. I'm still believing. I know the Lord will provide. I know the Lord will provide. Yes, I know the Lord will provide.
It's a great opportunity this morning to see a lot of the things that go on here at St. Paul, especially in our children and students ministries. Wanted to take just a few moments to mention some of the things that go on with our adults. I'm Don Pratt. I get to be the pastor here at St. Paul and get to be involved in all the great stuff that goes on here. You saw some of the mission trips that our students take, the ways that our children are involved. But our adults, other than giving and helping sustain these ministries, are actively participating in so many different things in our community. In just a couple of weeks, we're going to go to our 2 partner elementary schools where we'll give away thousands of dollars worth of uniforms and school supplies to families that need them. There are people here in our church who write hundreds of cards every week that go to people who are alone in nursing care facilities and to those in our military. We have folks who are providing in so many different ways all throughout the weeks to meet the needs that are in our communities. And one of those other ways that we do that is through our Open Arms, which is on our other campus over in Clearwater. And Open Arms provides food for families who need it. And we used to, people would come in and get a basket or a box that had food in it, and they would just take the box. But now it has been redesigned. It's set up like a grocery store, and people can come in and take a shopping cart and go through and actually shop and get the things that they need and the things that are more useful for them. Yvette Carter is our on staff at St. Paul. She's the director. And Yvette right now is struggling with some very serious health issues. And so that's why she's not here this morning. And we would like to ask you to please remember her in prayer during this time. So there are tons of things, and I literally hate to start talking about different ministries at St. Paul because I know I'll leave somebody out because there really are so many. So let's take a look at the video that talks about some of them.
What we're doing now is we kind of escort them around like they're in a grocery store so they can pick and choose what they want instead of getting the box with stuff that they might not need.
I like it how you go around, you can shop and pick out your own items instead of already being prepared. That way you don't get things that you don't really need, save it for someone else.
It's a positive, they're very appreciative, they think it's fantastic. They have told us it's nice because they can get stuff now that they want.
When I'm down and out, I come in and visit, help me with some groceries.
We have been extremely busy lately. As you can see, it's already almost to the bare bone. We usually have to close by 2:45 because we absolutely have nothing to give away. I volunteer here because it's a passion that I've discovered that I didn't know I had before. When we first started here, they were doing the boxes. We came on a Monday. The following Tuesday, we were here helping out, and we've been here ever since.
They don't treat you bad when you come in. They have open arms. That's how they welcome you.
All right, and I want to introduce my friend, Horton Towns. Come on up here. Horton is the director of or the minister of our Handy-Capable ministry that meets on Wednesday nights and other times as well. So Horton, good to have you.
Thank you, Pastor Don. What a pleasure to always be here. I want to take you back to 1997 when a gentleman by the name of Bill Fritz came to St. Paul United Methodist Church. He came to us from Barrie, Ontario. He had started a ministry called the Handy-Capable Ministry. He's the one that coined the phrase Handy-Capable Ministry. Bill started the ministry in October of 1997. We started with a total of 7. Today, we count in our numbers upwards of 250 who are part of our Handy-Capable ministries throughout Pinellas County.
That's super. Why don't you tell us about the online presence and how you got all that started?
Absolutely. Take you back to 2020. That's when message came to us. In fact, I got a message from one of our mothers who said, Horton, I'm not going to let my son come back to Handy-Capable because I'm concerned about COVID-19. That same week, St. Paul United Methodist Church closed its doors to having in-person worship services of any type. So what were we going to do? That's why I relied upon 2 staff members who came to my aid and to my rescue. That was Rebecca, who helped me build a database, and also Laurel. They said, listen, what we're going to do, we're going to start a service on YouTube, and we can reach them on YouTube. So they put everything in place, and I was able to continue to contact people through text information that I had, and we continue to do that on a weekly basis today. Our first YouTube service for our Handy-Capable ministry was done on September the 23rd, 2020. And to date, we've had almost 1,000 views on that one particular service. And we continue to do weekly services, and all total, we have 409 videos that are on our YouTube site. So we've been blessed beyond measure. And that's one way that we overcame those challenges that we had then.
Very good. Well, tell us what's happening now.
What's coming up is in August the 20th on a Wednesday night. This is where Handy-Capable meets in the worship center right here. We're expecting upwards of 280 to join us for our annual ice cream social. It's going to be a wonderful time of sharing. One of the things we're going to do, in fact, there's several things. You're going to be having the opportunity to see how well that we can sing. We're going to be singing several Handy-Capable songs. We'll also go back in history and look at one of the last retreats that we took back in 2014. We have Shanita that's coming. She's sung many a time here at St. Paul. She's going to be coming and offering 3 songs that will be encouraging and inspiring for us. And also, we've got something new that we're going to premiere. It's a handy pet review. The people want to see their pets on the screen, so we're doing that. You'll also have an opportunity to see about Handy About Town. Our students love to see themselves on the big screen. They send pictures in showing whereabout they've been stars out in the community. We'll share that. And also, we'll have an opportunity that you can see some of the social events that we've done. One important thing that's going to be taking place, we're actually going to be honoring 2 military men. One is Bob McClintock. Bob is a longtime member of St. Paul United Church. And also, Bob is 106 years old. He will be celebrating his 107th birthday in November. He is a World War II fighter pilot. He had 86 missions. And also through an affiliation that we have by going over and doing Bible studies with Arden Course, we've got Dick Vitale, who is a naval aviator, and he has hundreds of missions off aircraft carriers. So we're going to be honoring those 2. And then we'll have an opportunity. You can see what one of our worship services looks like when we do communion with Handy-Capable. I want to encourage all of you to come. I guarantee you, you'll be blessed.
That's right. Super. And we have a video to show a little what's going on.
I want to sing the Handy-Capable song, and it goes like this. Are you ready? I'm loving and capable. I'm loving and capable. I'm loving and capable. I am a child of God.
Ministries like Handicapable and so many others that we're just not able to share with you in 1 hour's time all happen because of the funding provided by you. Ministry happens here at St. Paul because of your gifts. If you'd like to give a gift today, you can do so securely online at stpaulumc.org, on our app, or here in the church and the black boxes around the room, or in just a moment as the ushers come by. We are so thankful for the ways that you support St. Paul through your prayers, your presence, your time, and your offerings. It's a great morning of celebration and an opportunity to do so today. Thank you. Father God, it has just been an amazing morning, just getting an opportunity to see all that is done in and through the life of your church here at St. Paul. It is just amazing to celebrate with you any opportunity that we have when we're together. Father, we ask that you use the gifts that are given this morning to further the celebration, to further the outreach, to further the ministries here at St. Paul, in our community, and out into the world. It's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Well, this was a great day to come and be a part of worship here, both here and online, because there's not enough time for another sermon. Isn't that great? I do just want to, just one simple message that what we celebrate today, we celebrate St. Paul as a church because I am so thrilled to be here and be a part of this church. It's a great place to be. But we celebrate mostly that God allows us to be involved in what God is doing in our community by showing people that they're loved, by meeting their needs, whether they're physical or spiritual or connectional, just by letting people know that they matter. And so this morning, I know we're going to have a song in a minute if you guys want to make your way on up here. I just want to tell you one thing that I hope you take away with you. There is a God, and God is in love with you. You are the beloved of God. And no matter your age, no matter where you come from, no matter what's going on, you are loved, and this is a place that you are welcome to come and discover more about what that means and to join us as we try to help our community know that they are loved of God as well.
We'd like to send you out with just a message of joy and reminder that we get to be lights in a dark place, in a dark world. And so they're going to lead us. This is Emily and Xavier, also vital part of our student ministry band, with this song called Garden in Manhattan. And it's written by a couple guys that live in Port Richey that are on the Christian radio, and our group has fallen in love with his music. But it just reminds us that we can be to the world what God needs us to be. And so a flower in the concrete, I'm going to be a roadside welcome sign when my friends can't find the road. And so it goes on with all of these illustrations of how we can be there for other people, but just a great sending out. Go back into the world and be a light for others to see.
On the crowded streets, all the people that I see, want them to know the Jesus that I know. If I'm the closest thing to about what they read, let the words they read be what you wrote. Father, help me to go. I'll be a garden in Manhattan, be a redwood dry. My friends can't find the road, I'll be the roadside welcome sign. Sunshine in Seattle, be a cool breeze in July, light in the darkness. I'll be a garden in Manhattan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Florida after dark, I know it ain't quite Central Park. There are souls in my hometown you wanna reach. Oh God, use me where you have me. I'll be a garden in Manhattan, be a river where it's dry. My friends can't find the road, I'll be the roadside welcome sign. Sunshine in Seattle, be a cool breeze in July, light in the darkness. I'll be a garden in Manhattan. Whoa, 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 garden in Manhattan. Whoa, flower in the concrete, if that's where you want me. Give me all the confidence, I don't care the consequence. I can't keep you all to myself. Goes against my common sense, and I refuse to run from it. I can't keep you all to myself. I'll be a garden in Manhattan, be a river where it's dry. When my friends can't find the road, I'll be the roadside welcome sign. Sunshine in Seattle, be a cool breeze in July, light in the darkness. I'll be a garden in Manhattan. Whoa, 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 garden in Manhattan. Whoa, flower in the concrete, if that's where you want me. Whoa, whoa, garden in Manhattan. Whoa, flower in the concrete, if that's where you want me.
Well, thank you again for being with us this morning here, and those of you who join us online. Let me invite you to stand. If this is your first time here, I really hope you'll fill out a Connect card, either online or there's some paper ones in the Connection Center. The Connection Center, there's coffee, tea, water, and over here in the corner, there is a soda bar. So before you leave, make sure you go somewhere and get something, hang out. Felix will be in the back, I'll be in the back. We'd just love to meet you, say hello to you on the way out. Thanks to everybody for participating, all the kids and students. What a great job this morning. Thank you so much. Remember, Dennis is hiding back there somewhere. This is his last Sunday with us after 23 years. So make sure you stop by and say hello to Dennis and thank him for all he's done, and more importantly, for who he is. So as you go, know this, that we are called to go out into the world around us and to do justice, to love mercy, to do it with humility. So go and be a garden in Largo.